Hello, humans and pets. Today, we're going to be eating the pizza and the burger.
Come on, pizza in the burger.
Not the fin. We are not eating
fin. No,
fin
he just came over. He wants to say hello, and
but
then we
he
gotta
does
eat.
want to say hi.
Yeah, so Pizzeria Uno's came out with actually quite a few things new on their menu. We took two of them, two of the four that were new on the menu, and I'm kind of excited.
So what are they?
So it was I'm trying to think which one. There was a deep dish New York Deli pizza. So we ended up getting a personal pizza because we also wanted to try. They have a brand new mushroom and Swiss, I believe,
So it's an
burger.
aged cheddar, I think.
Yeah.
Aged cheese mushroom. It's the title. Aged cheese like mushroom burger.
Something like that.
So we're gonna eat that. I think it's cheddar. Aged cheddar.
We had such good luck last time with the pizza here. Actually, was really good last time, and I think that was the first time we ever had.
Eaten.
Right. So we got a personal size one this time because we
are
also
a
have
pricey.
a burger. They are pricey, but it was delicious.
So the pizza's same price as the burger. It was like 13 something, I believe.
Was the burger that much too?
It was $28 in total, but it was the same exact price for the burger and the thing. So, we got fries as a side.
All right, buddy. We've never had a burger from these guys. You give me a minute.
We're just gonna eat it.
Yeah, go ahead. You dish it out because he's being.
We got tons of warm utensils. Would you like a warm utensil?
Ryan, would you please stop? Just let's go. People don't want to look at utensils.
Well, they are warm.
Because it came in a bag.
With warm things.
All right.
Especially this warm pizza.
All right, so I had no idea what size a personal pizza was. These are tiny. I thought they were going to be like
save the burger for
bigger,
last.
but that's crazy. That was $13.
Yeah.
This thing is literally 6 by 6. I didn't expect it to be. This
let's
small.
measure.
I didn't expect
it is about 6.
I didn't expect it to be this small. That's actually funny to me.
It's probably 6. Because Mrs. Ho is like 3.5.
So we can start with the pizza, I guess.
Let's show it.
Although it is a deep dish, so I guess it's thick. So
we got pizza. It comes
with
banana peppers. They are in rings.
I told you that.
I've never had it in a ring. It's on the crispy side of things.
Whole discovery of talk about that on the way here about how banana peppers.
I thought they were like curly, curly, but they're rings. No. So.
All right. He went with us today. I don't know why he's being like this, but go ahead, grab a piece.
Well, which one did you like?
Doesn't matter, Ryan. Just grab a piece. We have to do 2 things.
Very cheesy. It has the meats underneath.
All right, Finn.
I see ham.
Buddy, you have to get down. You gotta get down. You can't sit up.
Smells good.
I went with the cheese. That's delicious. You're killing me. All right. We're going to be handicapped today. The cheese was really good. I didn't get a banana pepper, but that's all right. I'll live. Nope, there is one on there. I'm going to have to try to eat with him in my lap. He's being a baby.
Hot.
Mm-hmm. Now this one does not have a red sauce. I did not realize that when we ordered it.
It has
like a white sauce, right? Or like a cheese sauce.
Something. That's ham. It seems like pepperoni. Banana peppers has a tomato on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the tomato just fell out. It's just like a cheese. I don't even know even it has a sauce. I can't even tell. It is very delicious, first of all. The ingredients, again, much like last time, really stand out. I mean, they do a good job. The ham is really good.
It is cheesy on the bottom.
The ham tastes like a real baked ham.
Yeah, ham's really, really good.
I don't even think it's a white sauce on the bottom. I think it's like a cheese.
It has the cheese on the bottom.
On the bottom. I don't think it's even like a white sauce. And it's deceiving because then you take a bite of tomato, it almost tasted like it had a sauce on it. I like the banana pepper addition because it does add that nice pepper flavor.
I could just eat them.
Mm-hmm. I have. I find it funny because, again, this crust goes against everything that I like about it. And me personally, now that like Little Caesars does the buttery crust, I would
the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust.
I would like the buttery crust on this, but yet I don't hate the crunchiness of it because it has like it's a different taste.
It has its own like.
It has like a flavor.
The dough, the crust itself is it's flavorful.
Well, although the outside has a crunch, it still has a moistness to it.
It's like a crispy crunch.
Like the inside still has a nice moistness to it. It's not like dry by any means. It actually has a nice. You can still eat it and not be like, "Oh, I can't swallow this."
I like this a lot. But is it worth $13? That's the question at play, I feel like.
I know what your answer is going to be. My answer is no.
No.
No. Anything this size isn't worth $13. Is this delicious? Absolutely. But I wonder we said
I could eat this and be full.
Oh no, it's a personal pizza. Like this, you know, the good thing about this is, it's deceiving because if you got a small cheese pizza, they're not much bigger than these anyways. Yeah. But this is nice and thick.
You could eat like 3 or 4 small cheese pizzas.
But when you buy a small cheese pizza, like right at the place down the street, what is that going to be? It's going to be under $10. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing. Size-wise, is this enough food for one person? Yes, but you're talking. Let's just take a papadilla, which is like a little calzone. It's almost the size of this. It's not as thick.
About half the price.
But it's half the price, and that's the whole thing. So no, I don't believe for the money that even if we got a large one and it's $20-something, that's their large isn't big either. I think Uno's is overpriced. But that being said,
it's
really, delicious.
Really good.
It really is. So, I said this last time. I didn't hop on the money because we knew what we were getting into when we went to this place. But on the other hand, if you want a nice deep dish pizza that actually tastes delicious, and I got to say, the best part of this pizza is the banana peppers. I like the flavor that gives to the whole pizza.
I could just eat them.
I really do.
I have.
I've bought jars just to snack on them, like just to eat them. I'm going to have another pizza, but I'm going to go over here because I don't know what we have for time, and we're going to see what they served us up in here. So this, you said, was the same price?
Yes, same price as the pizza.
So this, they deconstructed the burger.
Really?
Yeah, look. So this is our bread.
That's innovative.
And this is the burger. So they put the lettuce and stuff over here so it wouldn't melt and wilt. You got your burger with all the mushrooms, and then you got your fries down here. So they actually made it.
10 out of 10 for that.
They made it so that it would try to last better. I mean, the buns got mangled because it's in the little bag that they always put them in. But I'm going to have to build the burger.
Build a bear workshop here.
I may even throw fries on it, just for fun. So this is the patty. I can say it's a good half-inch patty. They did good with that.
Not smashed.
Not smashed.
And then it has
it's a patty
on it. It has cheese.
It's an actual patty. And here's all the fixings that they put on the side. And that. So when constructed, this is a good 3 to 4 inches tall, this burger, when constructed.
Well, we can measure it.
It's a nice looking burger. The funny thing, you could put the fries on it if you wanted to because we have them there. We got to see. So we had choices of cooks again, and you picked what before I open it up?
Medium?
I think you picked medium. And there it is. So that's perfect. I told you it should have a little pink if they did it.
So you messed it up.
So they actually hit the medium to Yep. Oh, you couldn't have grabbed that for me.
Well,
I'm wondering what you were doing over there.
I was napkinning.
Okay. So, so far, it looks good.
I'll just do that.
You try the fries while we're at it. Let's see.
Oh my goodness. I don't recommend cutting your burgers in half.
I never do, but we had to because we only bought one.
Okay, well, let's just eat it, I guess. I'm making it messy. A lot of lettuce. Like, this is like a whole salad.
Well, you don't have to put it all on. I just threw it on because they gave it to us. So.
Okay, I am looking forward to the mushroom cheese.
I just ate a fry that was underneath the burger, so it was soaked in the burger juice. It was very good, just for the record.
Fries are good.
All right, let's try it. Also, they put a nice little coating of cheese on the burger. Oh.
Ah!
It landed on my lap. We're good.
I'm gonna take some of the lettuce off.
Go ahead.
I want to taste the mushrooms.
You can take whatever you want off. I just threw it on there just to give the presentation back. This is the difference, and this is where I get torn. We always put the lettuce on like this, but there's something about the shredded lettuce that gives you a different texture. And it shouldn't matter. It's still lettuce, but it does. It really does change the flavor of it somehow.
I like shredded lettuce more because then you don't have to eat all this. Mm-hmm. It's more compact, and I think it has more benefits. Because when you're not eating a ton of lettuce, so you can taste the meal more.
Well, sometimes you are, but you just don't notice it.
I feel like
shredded
lettuce is like the filler of a burger. You know, I don't think it needs to be there. I don't think it adds a ton. I feel like it's more of a presentation thing.
I like the crunch factor of it.
If it's a good lettuce.
Now,
and I like how they put it to the side.
What do you think of the burger itself? What do you think of what you're eating, I should say?
Patty's pretty good. I'm not really noticing the mushrooms as much as I would like. You can, but you also can't.
It's very juicy.
Yeah.
I'll say that. The patty itself is very juicy.
Cooked
and
really
although
well.
You can tell they seasoned it, it's funny. And again, I'm going to have to make one. When the smash patty seems to get more flavor, and I don't know if it's because they caramelize. This one has a nice cook. You can see the grill marks on it.
It's a perfect
It's cooked perfection. And I don't know if it's the mushroom. Let me try. Maybe it's the mushrooms that are throwing me.
All it's missing.
The mushroom has a nice. It's actually
when you eat
sautéed up
on its
nice.
own, but
they really are.
And it's with the aged cheese.
I think that's what's throwing me. This patty is actually seasoned very well.
Yeah. But
what it is your mushrooms are also very good. Don't get me wrong.
But they're seasoned differently, right?
You know, someone will contradict me on this, but there's a reason why they make like mushroom burgers, because the mushrooms almost have a hamburger like quality to it when you bite it. So when you're eating the patty, you're not sure where the hamburger patty leaves and the mushroom starts.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it goes well together. It's very good. I like the cheese. I like the mushrooms. I like all the stuff that they put on it. I like the red onion. It's actually very sharp. It actually gives you a nice
Tomato's
bite.
nice too.
The pickle's a great thing.
Pickle's great. Is it worth $13? That's the question.
And you're going to be surprised on this one. But I'm going to go with the fact that it was almost 4 to 5 inches tall. The patty itself is a good 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch thick. It's cooked well. It's cooked perfect. It's seasoned well. The average range of if you actually go to a restaurant and order a burger, not average, because like there's some restaurants you can get a $200 burger. But like
average, like fast food, like
we're talking like
sit down or to
anywhere,
go
even like what we ordered at Fridays or what I've seen on the menu at Chili's or
Fridays
all the other places. You're talking anywhere as an average from $10 to $18 is like the normal price. So this kind of sits right in that general price range. Is this worth it to me? Yes and no.
No.
Yes and no. And I'm going to say yes because it's real hamburger. This isn't a processed frozen patty. You can taste that it's actually like a...
Yes. I feel like the only thing that's putting it in the $13 range is the mushrooms, but I don't think they add a ton to it. And he said that it was really tall, but if you remove the lettuce alone, not the other fixings, just the lettuce, it would shrink down about 3 inches.
I gotta disagree with you on the mushrooms. They really do have a really good flavor.
They do. I don't think it adds a lot to the burger. I think the show of the show is the patty, for me. And the cheese. The cheese is really good on here. The mushrooms are good when you get them. I don't think it's worth the extra money.
It adds a nice earthy flavor.
It is in that like average price range, but I don't think that's a good price range for what it should be in.
Don't get me wrong. I would prefer bacon over the mushrooms, but that wasn't the new
That's
burger.
the point.
That wasn't the new
Is
burger.
that I don't think it's worth $13 for it. When I can go,
you know what?
I can get a rodeo burger where it has no lettuce, right, or very little.
It has it.
Very little.
It has lettuce and tomato on that, I'm pretty sure. It has an onion ring, too.
It has an onion ring.
Yeah.
It has bacon, I think. It has the patty. And I think you have to add the lettuce and tomato. I don't know if it comes standard. Barbecue sauce.
But even a rodeo burger is $10.
But it's the same size,
Yep.
minus a ton of lettuce.
Well, they do the shredded lettuce there, I believe.
Correct. So the size is going to be actual stuff like onion ring or like the food itself, and it's a smash patty.
I'm agreeing with you and disagreeing with you at the same time because what I'm saying is the presentation, everything they actually gave you,
yeah, I like how it was
is on
separate.
par with what we had at taste-wise and flavor-wise. That was delicious.
This is better than Fridays.
This was as good as the Wayback Burger. Not as good as the Wayback Burger we just had, but I'm trying to say, like, price-wise, Wayback Burger wins. I'll give you that. Hands down, flavor-wise, Wayback Burger
I also
wins.
think quality Wayback Burger wins.
I didn't mean Wayback. I meant Red Robin.
Wayback beats Red Robin in my eyes.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't mean. I don't know why I said Wayback because you were saying Wayback with the rodeo burger. But
because it's inexpensive and it's the best stuff I've had.
When we did the Red Robin
These are some
review,
good fries though.
they are good fries, and actually get the ones with the meat juice on it. It's even better. But when we did the Red Robin review, it was really good, and this was on par with that. There is something magical about the smash patty, and again, I'm gonna have to try to make one. There is something that makes it taste, or either it holds the seasoning better, or they just season it more, and that's what I'm going to have to find out myself, because the patty was delicious. The patty was not overcooked. It still had a little bit of pink left. It was actually cooked perfect, medium. So, it's always going to have a little
Everything
pink.
on here, I think, is the best they could have done.
Yep.
They cooked it the best. I loved how it was on the side, so that way
it's
the
just
lettuce
something
didn't get
about-
wilty.
The thickness, and this is what I'm finding, and I watched the burger show and all these things. There really is a difference between those that make a patty and the smash patty, because the seasoning can get all the way through.
Yeah.
Where when you have a 3/4 inch patty, you have to really season it and let it sit in order to let that salt go through.
I also found the mushrooms having a different taste. Maybe it was because it mixed with the cheese.
The mushrooms have an earthy
Having them
taste anyways.
Yes, but like a seasoned taste.
Yeah.
And it didn't help with because you had the seasoned patty, which was different from the mushrooms. I didn't like it like that. I feel like if they went with the same seasoning, I feel like you would be able to taste the mushrooms more. But since it was so seasoned on both the patty and the mushrooms, I knew it was hard to depict what was mushroom and what was not, like you said.
Well, because of the texture, I was more talking about than the seasoning.
Oh, that as well.
I didn't taste an overly abundant amount of seasoning on the mushrooms. It just tasted like sautéed mushrooms to me. But it was more texture between the two things to me that kind of made it like blend together. overall, I've said this last time we had it. The food was very good,
This is good food.
but I do think
Other
I will
places
agree with
do
you.
it better.
I do think it's pricey good food.
Yes.
You know, I said that
You
last
have to
time.
go here expecting for
Uh-huh.
a big bill.
Uh-huh.
If you're fine with that, you can get some good food.
Mm-hmm.
Other places, you'll be expecting good food. You'll pay a ton of money.
Well,
Fridays.
to that point, the difference between this meal that cost us $30 and
28.
give or take, this meal that cost, and we didn't even put the ketchup on, by the way.
No, we didn't put ketchup.
This meal that cost us 30, or the Fridays meals that cost us 30 and a little bit more, this was enjoyable on all counts. Like, this was good food as opposed to either being undercooked, burnt, or inedible.
Yeah, what I'm starting to realize from doing this channel is that a lot of the name brand restaurants aren't as good as some of the lesser known fast food restaurants. If a place has a milkshake, I feel like it's gonna be good.
I felt that a lot about it, and this is why I was torn when you were breaking up the place with Finn the other day. With the more I've eaten at the chain, I call them chain places because you can go to Outback, you can go to all these places anywhere in the country. The food quality when you go to a mom and pop place or there's only one place, you know what I mean?
It's either good or not good. But
You
mainly
usually
it's
seem
good.
to get more food, better food for a lower
Less
price
money.
at a small. Even the same thing. Take a chain, the chain grinder places compared to the local pizza
D'Angelo's
parlor.
versus Subway,
Those are chains, both of them. Doesn't matter.
but there's
I'm
a
talking,
big difference. That's
there
what
is.
I'm trying to get at. Is that there's chain places and there's lesser known hidden chain places. Wayback being one of them. And of course you have your outliers like Mooyah for us. But I feel like you really have to go to the right places.
Definitely, but I wanted to venture into the realm of the mom and pop places because you usually end up with better food. But the problem is it's hard to do if we have people all around the country because they're
All the
never,
world.
unless they come to our state, they're
Yeah.
not going to be able to go to these places. So we're
Deli
staying.
being one of them.
we're staying-
Delicious food.
We're staying with the chain places in that. But there is a big difference. But this is one of the places that we've gone to. And it's kind of why I stayed away from them in the beginning. Because I knew there was nothing cheap here. There's nothing on the menu that is inexpensive. And for instance, we haven't done it yet. But we used to go all the time. It's the same thing if you go to Longhorns. You know you're going to pay a generous amount of money for every plate you go to because that's what they are. They're not cheap. It's not a cheap restaurant. So if you go to that place,
But you do get bread.
but you get good food. And the difference being is we've never had a bad meal at Longhorns. Where again, like I said, Fridays wants to be one of them restaurants like this and charge you a good amount of money, but they've yet to hit the mark on their quality.
Yeah,
of
their
food.
food has been really not
where
good.
this is pricey in my eyes,
Correct.
but it's always been delicious every time we get something.
100%. And I think it's more than delicious. I believe that people do pizza better. Like chain places. I think this is really, really good. And they haven't messed up a single thing. So the consistency is on point. But I think people have done pizza better. I think that
Well,
we've
they're
had
the
on the
only
channel.
one though. They're the only one that does a deep dish Chicago
They have
pizza.
their own style.
And they're the only ones who does the Chicago pizza.
But I think that I like other pizza more. I think I like Little Caesars more. Mainly because of the price. But you can't go wrong with sticks.
for $7.
For $7. Slices and sticks for $7.
But again,
They're
it's
$7.
They
for
do
us.
have a deep dish pizza, but they don't have a Chicago style deep dish pizza. They don't have that.
Correct.
They don't have it.
But I think they do pizza better. For me, I like their pizza more.
But that's the one.
But I'd eat this.
That's the one thing Uno's has
Same thing
going
with
for
the burger. I think Wayback does this like 10 times more. I didn't like this as much as everything I've had at Wayback.
I agree with you. That last Wayback burger was superior. And
The guac burger?
I said on the thing, and I agree, and I will stick to it. This one was at least in the realm of goodness. It wasn't that level. I put it this way too. It's the same thing. When we were eating the steak and cheese, and we got to get back to that because we haven't had one in a while.
Yes.
But when we were doing all the steak and cheese, I was like, wow, D'Angelo's was excellent. And then we had the roast,
so
the Major
good.
League
Oh,
roast
yeah,
beef
Major
one,
League
and I was
roast
like,
beef.
wow, that is really good and unique in its own way. And we had a couple other ones, and I was like,
Regatta
wow, these are
being
really
one of
good.
them. Really,
But
really
then
good.
we had regatta. And to
was
me,
so good.
that was the top of the food chain.
It was like, you can't compete with this unless you refresh everything.
These guys were good. Regatta was great. And I want to get to that next one. That's why I'm hoping to find a place. And your aunt had given us a bunch of suggestions, and I want to go try them to try to even compare, because you know what? When we ate that one, it was that good. I said this yesterday when we did the Muya. I mean, not Muya, excuse me, way back.
Way back.
That burger was absolutely delicious. You couldn't have seasoned it any better. It was flavorful. It was every bite of that was spot on. Was this one really, really good? Absolutely.
Every bite of this was spot on, but it's not smashed, which it really does affect it.
I can't imagine. I would have argued with you that a smash patty was better before I started eating all of these. Because let me tell you something.
The other way around, you mean?
No, I would have said you need to make an actual patty. Smash patty is garbage. That's what I would have argued.
Yeah, the other way around.
Yeah, so that I want the thick
Just making sure.
meat patty.
He never had one. I've never had one.
I never had
The
a
closest
smash
I've been
patty.
to smash patty was either McDonald's.
That's
'cause
not a
it's
smash.
small patty.
No, that's just
or
a-
it's
yeah.
mush meat,
No.
which was kind of like it.
We grew
I think
up.
mush meat was close.
We grew up
was like in
making.
the middle.
We grew up making patties. You know what I mean? If you're gonna took it, okay, you would do that. But now that I've had all of these places that make the smash patties, they hold the seasoning better. I like the little caramelized on the outside. I like everything about it, and the patty is super juicy. This one was super juicy.
Super juicy.
Don't get me wrong.
But you don't get the crispiness on the edges, and you don't get the...
And it had nice char lines.
Yeah.
So you got the char. Like, you had the flavor of the grill marks. And it was a very good thing. But there is something about... Look at he wants my fingers. There is something about... The seasoning goes all the way through a smash patty. And you can get that in all the smokers I'm watching. You have to actually let the salt and the seasoning sit on your thing for a while. They don't do that at a restaurant. They don't have time to season it and do that. Where on a smash patty, it seems that you can do it instantly and it cooks through. Where on a patty, when you have a patty that's this fat, and this one was a generous, it was almost an inch patty. This was a good patty.
It's most likely the same amount of meat. It's just squished.
Well, on most of the smash patties, they give you two. So it is the same amount.
Well, it's the same size, but it's the same amount per patty. Like I saw way back Smush It was probably the same size patty as
a
this.
ball. Yeah, and they squish it. But they would put two patties on the burgers usually, too.
Correct. So you get like a lot of meat.
Yeah. And
it's deceiving.
Like, right, when you look at it, it's still this much meat.
Yeah.
But it's two of them seasoned together.
Correct.
As opposed to the one that we just had that was seasoned. And this was seasoned meat. Don't get me wrong. This was a really good
This was
burger.
really good. But it wasn't really good.
That other one hit that mark. And that's the difference. And again, I'm going to have to experiment. But there is definitely a difference in maybe that's the reason, because you season in every patty and it gets through and it carries on. But overall, this was
I would
a very
highly
good
recommend
burger.
this.
I would
if
highly
you don't
recommend
mind paying the $13,
just know what you're getting into. Absolutely.
know the price before. Look at the menu before you go.
This is why I said yes and no, because to me this was worth the money we spent.
Yeah.
Can you get cheaper stuff? Yes. Can you get cheaper stuff for better stuff for cheaper money? Yes. But when you go into this knowing, I will say they knocked it out of the park. Both of these meals were phenomenal. You just got to know you're paying the price. But that's the difference being when we've gone to like Fridays and I paid more or the same as what we just paid.
And we went into it thinking it was going to be bad.
Or hope. Well, no, but I always hope.
hoping.
I always hope it's going to be good. Don't get me
But
wrong.
they have a bad
they
record for us.
They have that thing. It's the same thing. Sonic has a burger, and we're waiting to go try it.
Well, it's not really new. They just added ketchup and mayo.
It's new. That's their new
It's
burger
their
of
new
the
revamped
week. So,
cheeseburger.
but the whole thing is I'm kind of like, we're like 3
Well,
for 3 with dry
Burger
burgers
King,
there.
I
yeah.
don't think we're going. I don't think we're going. They have like a Bacon King. It's one patty, not even smashed.
I don't know. I've never ate their double Bacon King, and I think I would want to get that one first. You know what I mean? Because I can't imagine putting one burger on a patty instead of 2 is going
And
to
I
make
bet
it better.
it's $8.
But yeah, that being said, I do recommend both of these.
I recommend both
I
of
do
these,
think they were both delicious. I of course would like to see it less money, but I know what they're going for. They did give you a good patty. It was fresh. It was seasoned. I did like the mushrooms. I liked the cheese. I liked everything on that burger. It was actually really good. This pizza, again, is delicious. And, I mean, it is deceiving because it is so small, but you got a nice, thick pizza. I do like the outside crust. And I've been watching the Pizza Wars on YouTube, too, on First Week Feast. And that Detroit, when they put the cheese on the outside and make a real pan pizza, that's what this reminds me of, because they get that nice heavy crust on the outside.
The thing with the crust on this, it's very crispy.
Because it's right in the pan.
It's like a snack.
It's cooked
'Cause
right
it's
in
on
the pan. Right.
So it heats up the most.
It does do it. The one
I
thing
think
about
the cheese, everything is super, super duper good on these.
this was a good one. I like the combination. I like the ham. I like the
Ham was
peppers.
really good.
I liked all the cheese. Everything about it was really good. Overall, 2 thumbs up for this whole meal, I believe. Really. I mean, again, pricey, but delicious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would...
At least they put everything on here that they should have.
Mm-hmm.
We went searching for the pork and beef.
Right.
Those French fries are good.
These, you know what
French
makes
fries
these
are
French
really
fries even better is
you can tell it's fresh. They
you
have,
can,
like, a
but
skin.
like over here, and this is why I know the patty's
just
so
like
seasoned.
drinking stuff.
No, when you go, because they put the burger on the side, and they had a couple French fries underneath it.
All the cheese
The
from the
meat juice
well, the cheese
and the
more
cheese
from the
leaked out onto
mushrooms.
the fries, and it just gave it a delicious flavor. Like, but that's that. But no, overall,
This was good.
very good.
I think there's better. Of course.
I'm not going to dispute that. But I will say, for 2 of their 4 new items, it doesn't make me not want to go get the other 2.
I would not get this again. I would not get these again.
You wouldn't want to go try the other 2 too?
No, I'd want to go try the other 2. I wouldn't get these.
Again, and I know where you're going at it, because again, if you're going to go get a burger, I'm going to go to Wayback and get that burger.
I could get
it was
2
phenomenal.
for the same price.
No, and that's what I'm saying.
Or the guac one for $10.
I 100% agree with you. But just evaluating what we ate, this is a definite hit. And
Yeah,
it's delicious.
definitely.
But comparing it to that, you can't compare this pizza that if you got it full size would have been $23, $24 to a Little Caesars where you could get 6 of them. It's not even a comparison. I would get 6 Little
I would get
Caesars
6
all
Little
day long.
Caesars.
But we're on. You actually think like that. But if you were a millionaire and you like Chicago
Food
pizza,
for me tastes better when it doesn't taste like money.
I agree.
I get to get more food for less money. It just tastes better in my
And it's funny because that's part of the reason why I keep trying to convince him we should get a smoker.
He
Yeah, we
really
were doing
wants
another
a
thing
smoker.
because you
I
know
don't
what?
even think he would like the taste.
Because you know what, you can make a lot of food for a lot less money
Oh,
than what
yeah,
we're spending.
definitely.
And if we did a couple of, a couple times
Every
a
once
week,
in a while.
and I kept saying, and if anyone, again, nobody said they want to see it, so we might not be able to do it. But if anyone wants to see it, let me know. But I'm thinking right from jump, there's not going to be any practice, not anything like that. We would literally show you little clippets of everything we're doing, show you the cook, and if we massacre it, we massacre it. It is what it is.
It would be funny.
It's part of the thing. So. And I might even put it. Ryan made me a channel years ago that I've never put a video on, and maybe I'll switch it to
wasn't
my channel.
years ago, but
Well, whenever we did it.
this was made years ago.
Well, whenever we did the thing, well, it has been almost a year now. It was like in last summer. But anyways,
Really?
I've never
Really?
put anything on mine, and
The hard thing is how to fit Mr. Turtle
in
the frame.
Yeah,
It's a lot easier to do stationary.
and I don't know.
I don't know how we'd manage.
So we'd have to do little, because I keep watching all these people, these other pit masters that are doing all these different things and making all these different cooks. And again, we start small and work our way up to all the big stuff. But you know, it doesn't matter. You can, as long as it's delicious, you can make, 19-cent chicken wings in it. You know what I mean? As long as they come out good, it doesn't matter how much you spend. It's just the journey of trying to get there.
The adventure. Anyways,
this was delicious.
subscribe.
Yeah, hit that button. But definitely, if you are an Uno's fan, this was their new deep dish, and this was their new burger. And I've never had a burger from these guys, and I think they knocked it out of the park. That's the one. I was kind of nervous, you know what I mean?
I was nervous because they're known for their pizzas, but they should be known for their burgers as well.
I mean, another one on our hit list is on my hit list, but he keeps
Cold Stone?
No, well, that's another one. But Buffalo Wild Wings has a new burger. I've never had a burger from a wing place. We've had chicken from a burger
and we haven't
place.
had thighs yet either.
We have not done that either. And I kind of wanted to try their burger too to see if maybe they might be great at it. The people say
they might not.
Don't sleep on their burgers.
We have had Dave & Buster's burgers.
Who?
Dave & Buster's. I don't know if they're a wing place. They're like a sports place.
Yeah, it's a sports bar. I was actually shocked
Their
for those
food
people
is
that
really
have never
good.
been. I figured Dave & Buster's were gonna have mediocre food at best, but they really had some quality
We ate
barbecue
food in a bucket.
food. It was I had some ribs and chicken. It was absolutely really
it was ribs
good.
and burgers.
Well, you had burgers. I had ribs and chicken wings.
You're right.
So
She's right.
I
know I'm right.
I'm right.
I know I'm right.
Tries to correct me all the time. I'm getting old, but I ain't
You're right.
senile yet.
I'm getting old and I'm
But,
forgetting everything.
No, so I don't know, but no, they had some quality food. I was actually shocked. We
was
went
good.
one time with friends of ours, but I expected to be disappointed.
What's
And
funny-
you actually had buffalo mac and cheese.
Well, the time we ate, it was just us. The time we ate the buckets, it was only us who went.
No, we went with other people too.
No, not that time, because we were.
Either way, back
We
to
were
this
that way?
because he's gonna sidetrack me again. I highly recommend it. Go give it a try. We have to go because we have to put the coolers on because it's getting pretty hot in here. But
I'm cold.
yeah, there you go. So that being said, I definitely would give this a try, but just know you're going into it.
With the price
it's
point.
a little on the pricey side to me for what you
me.
get, but quality, it's worth every penny.
It's over the quality side.
It's quality. It's worth every penny you're paying. Just know you're going to pay more than if you went somewhere else. That's all. But
Yeah.
there you go. So there is our Pizzeria deep dish.
Uno's
Pizzeria Uno's deep dish and their burger.
and the burger.
And again, I was pleasantly surprised by the burger. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be like dried up and
I was hoping it was gonna be bad. I loved how they put it on the side.
They actually
really
did
liked
that is just a special little touch.
They
That's
didn't have
actually a
to.
nice feature.
I
To try
don't
to
know
keep
why
it,
they squished the buns.
it's not.
but-
It's anytime you put it in and you wrap it, it's gonna gonna shrink like that. It's these bags. They tried
They
to
should have added
protect
more
it.
pickles. That's my one complaint.
well,
More pickles.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Oh my goodness.
well, all right. That being
He
said, now
wants you
that
to hit the like button.
someone's walking by, so he's gonna bark at him.
He
So
loves the people.
thank you for subscribing and watching, and hope you enjoyed the video.